Have you ever decided to start exercising but couldn't figure out whether to do it in the morning or evening? Some people swear by early morning workouts before work, while others insist evening exercise after work is more effective. Which one actually burns more body fat? Today, I'm going to completely answer this question, and the research findings might truly surprise you. Let me start with shocking research results. A 2023 study from Maastricht University in the Netherlands amazed the world. They studied 30 overweight men for 12 weeks, dividing participants into two groups. One group exercised between 6 and 7 a.m., while the other group did identical exercise between 6 and 7 p.m. Exercise intensity, duration, and diet were kept exactly the same. What were the results? The morning exercise group lost an average of 2.3 kilograms of body fat. However, the evening exercise group only lost 1.4 kilograms. Remarkably, morning exercise was 64% more effective for body fat reduction. The same exercise, just done at different times, created such a massive difference. Hard to believe, right? But that's not all. What's even more interesting is where the fat was lost from. When they measured visceral abdominal fat using CT scans, the morning exercise group showed 27% more reduction. As you know, visceral fat is the biggest risk factor for cardiovascular disease and diabetes. Rather than just losing weight, they improved the health aspect that matters most. I was also puzzled when I first saw these results. Why such a difference? The reasons scientists discovered are truly fascinating. The first reason relates to fasting state. When you wake up in the morning, your body naturally has been in a fasted state for 8 to 10 hours. When you exercise in this state, your body lacks immediately available carbohydrates, so it must use fat as its energy source. Researchers at the University of Bath in the UK measured this precisely. Exercising in a fasted state in the morning resulted in a fat burning rate 33% higher than evening exercise. More fat is burning every minute you exercise. 1 hour of exercise gives you the equivalent effect of about 20 extra minutes. The second reason involves hormones. In the morning, our body's cortisol levels are at their highest for the day. Many people only know cortisol as a stress hormone, but this hormone actually plays an important role in fat breakdown. According to research from the University of Freiburg in Germany, when high morning cortisol levels combine with exercise, the fat breakdown rate increases by 41%. Morning exercise also promotes growth hormone secretion. Growth hormone plays a key role in building muscle and breaking down fat. Stanford University School of Medicine research showed that the morning exercise group maintained growth hormone levels 18% higher on average for 24 hours compared to the evening exercise group. Fat continues burning even after exercise ends. The third reason relates to metabolism. Morning exercise keeps your metabolism elevated throughout the entire day. Northwestern University researchers discovered something amazing. People who exercised at 7 a.m. had basal metabolic rates that were 190 calories higher on average throughout the day. You burn an extra 190 calories doing absolutely nothing. Over a month, that's 5,700 calories, equivalent to about 0.8 kilograms of body fat. But there's another really important discovery. People who exercised in the morning had better appetite control throughout the day. According to University of Sydney research, after morning exercise, secretion of the appetite-suppressing hormone peptide YY increased while the hunger hormone ghrelin decreased. The morning exercise group actually consumed 278 fewer calories on average per day. Combined with calories burned during exercise, plus naturally eating less, the effect doubles. The fourth factor involves sleep quality. Morning exercise makes your nighttime sleep deeper and higher quality. Johns Hopkins University research found that people who exercised in the morning spent 75% more time in deep sleep stages at night. Good sleep promotes growth, hormone secretion, regulates appetite, and improves fat metabolism. Research actually shows that people who sleep sufficiently have 55% more effective body fat reduction than sleep-deprived people. So is evening exercise completely ineffective? Not at all. Evening exercise definitely has clear advantages. First, for building strength, evening exercise can be more effective. After being active all day, your muscles are fully warmed up and body temperature is at its peak. So you can lift heavier weights with lower injury risk. University of Texas research reported that evening strength was 21% higher on average than morning. Second, exercise sustainability may be higher. For people who struggle to wake up early, evening exercise is a much more realistic choice. The American College of Sports Medicine survey found that people who chose evening exercise had a 6-month continuation rate 12% higher than morning exercise. No matter how effective exercise is, it's meaningless if you can't sustain it. Third, evening exercise is better for stress relief. You can blast away stress accumulated throughout the day through exercise. Harvard Medical School research showed that people who exercised in the evening had stress hormones decrease by 38% after exercise. And this effect continued until the next morning. So is the conclusion that morning exercise is always better? There's one catch here. To properly get the benefits of morning exercise, you need several conditions. Most importantly, you must maintain a fasted state. If you wake up in the morning, eat a hearty breakfast, then exercise, there's little difference from evening exercise. McMaster University research in Canada found that morning exercise after eating had fat-burning effects, nearly identical to evening exercise. However, doing high-intensity exercise on a completely empty stomach can be dangerous, especially if blood sugar is low. Excessive exercise can cause dizziness or hypoglycemic symptoms. So experts recommend consuming light carbohydrates like half a banana or a small apple before morning exercise. This amount maintains fasted exercise benefits while exercising safely. Another important factor is sleep. If you exercise at 6 a.m. by waking at 5 a.m., but went to bed at midnight the previous night, sleep deprivation can actually backfire. Sleep deprivation increases appetite, lowers metabolism, and interferes with fat breakdown. Columbia University research found that people sleeping less than 6 hours had exercise body fat reduction effects drop by 43%. So my optimal solution is this. If you can naturally wake up early in the morning and get sufficient sleep, morning exercise is most effective for body fat reduction, especially if fat loss is your top priority. I strongly recommend fasted morning exercise. However, if waking up in the morning is too difficult or getting sufficient sleep is challenging, choose evening exercise. Evening exercise is sufficiently effective, and most importantly, being able to do it consistently matters most. 3 months of consistent evening exercise beats 2 weeks of morning exercise that you quit any day. So how do you actually implement this? If you choose morning exercise, try this. Go to bed between 10:30 and 11 p.m. the night before. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Wake up between 6 and 6:30 a.m. and drink a glass of water. Adding a lemon slice helps awaken your metabolism even more. Spend about 15 minutes gently stretching to wake your body, and if needed, eat half a banana or a few cherry tomatoes. Then around 7 a.m., do 30 to 40 minutes of cardio exercise. Brisk walking, jogging, cycling, jump rope, whatever exercise you enjoy works. The intensity should be where talking is slightly difficult. Within 30 minutes after exercise, have a protein-rich breakfast. 2 eggs with whole grain bread and fruit is a good combination. This meal helps muscle recovery and maintains fullness all day. University of North Carolina research showed that groups consuming sufficient protein after morning exercise maintained muscle mass while reducing body fat 27% more effectively than groups that didn't. If you chose evening exercise, do this. After getting home from work, immediately eat a light snack. Fruit or a handful of nuts is sufficient. Rest about 30 minutes while changing into comfortable workout clothes. Then start exercising between 7 and 8 p.m. Too late can affect sleep, so finishing before 9 p.m. is better. Evening exercise is more effective when including strength training. Combine 20 minutes of cardio with 20 minutes of strength training. Strength training increases basal metabolic rate, so you burn more calories even while sleeping. After exercise, have a light dinner with less carbohydrates, but plenty of protein and vegetables. Many people make one mistake here, thinking because they exercised, they can eat more. But 30 minutes of exercise burns about 200 to 300 calories. One piece of chicken already exceeds that. Overeating due to reward psychology after exercise can actually make you gain weight. Everyone, body fat reduction isn't just about appearance. It's an investment in healthy living. Whether morning or evening exercise, your body starts changing the moment you begin. Don't wait for perfect timing. This moment right now is the perfect timing. Based on the scientific evidence I shared today, choose the exercise time that fits you and start right away. I sincerely support your healthy transformation. If this video helped you, please like and subscribe. I'll return with more beneficial health information in the next video. Thank you.